Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to The Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Money Factor here on the Sphere Podcast Network. And this is LaShonda Johnson, Certified Financial Educator, and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. And
good morning. This is Tony Sander, also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance, and your certified financial. I don't even know what I'm saying today. It's been so long. Anyways, look, it's me, your girl Tony, because I'm all tongue-tied this morning. Man, we've been on vacation.
Yes.
And we're back.
We're back. Yes. I mean, everybody is due a vacation. I mean, it's important to have, especially when you work at the level that we work.
Yes, absolutely.
With such high intensity. So it's good to regroup and come back. And then, hit the ground running hard again, Tony.
I just told the producer that. I said, you know what? It's funny how when you take a vacation, you need a vacation from the vacation. Because
Yes.
I tell you one thing, I got a list this long to take care of today.
We're not even going to talk about lists. I've been I've been out of pocket since May 2nd. And even coming back here, it's like I'm still on Vietnam time. So, yeah, lists are definitely something that I have to tackle today. So, but I'm glad to see you guys again.
I
I'm glad
know,
to see
right?
you, Tony.
Absolutely.
Tony got a tan.
Yeah, I got a little color. I went to Cabo, had a great time in Mexico. So, absolutely. Hey, you work hard, you deserve to. The Bible says enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Exactly. So tis the
that's
season for
yeah.
vacays.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you plan those in your budget,
Mm-hmm.
and you are not going for broke
Right.
to go on vacay. And so now that we're back, Tony, let's talk about the economy.
Yeah, but before we do that, I think that it's really important that we just take a moment to say, send our thoughts and our prayers out to the Santa Fe family. Man, I tell
wow.
you,
Yes.
that was
Yes.
a tragic
Yes.
event that happened. And I did not realize, LaShonda, how close that was to my backyard. And man, my thoughts and prayers go out to each and every family who lost a loved one, who was injured, and just the whole school and the community. I think it's so important that, I've been seeing on social media quite a bit about all the tragedy and thing that's going on in our schools. And it's almost not even a half of the year. It's not even over with yet. And we've had so much, chaos and, just so much devastation to go on in the United States and in Houston and the surrounding areas. And I just want to, just send us
Our prayers definitely
out.
go out to those who were victimized. And then even those, just being a part of the experience can be traumatizing.
Absolutely.
Man, we're topping the charts for countries of killings,
Absolutely.
school killings. I mean, where do they do that at? Only in America.
Only in America. You know what? And it's
just
so crazy
crazy.
because, even on vacation, you hear about these things and it's like, it's just never ending and never stops and never goes away.
Mhm. Very, very, very sad. And, the unfortunate thing is that a lot of these issues are the root of mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm telling you, we've got a lot of issues in our country that we really need to seriously attack.
Yeah.
One is, guns is one issue, but mental illness is another issue.
I'm glad you brought that up, because
And,
my husband and I had a conversation last night, and I said, they really need to do something about gun control.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Tony, let's talk about it for a minute. It's not so much that it's the guns; it's the people behind the guns.
Yes.
So
Mental problems.
yeah, it's a serious issue in our country, and we definitely need to take a
First, I
look.
think that it's okay to go kill kids at the place that they're supposed to be the safest. The first
ever
place
thought?
that you're safe is home, and the second place that you think you can send your kids that they will be safe is school. And for this to be happening, for you to just think in your mind that that's okay to do that, that's definitely a mental issue.
Absolutely. So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to those that were definitely affected by this horrific incident.
Yeah, I'm just praying that we don't have another one. I mean, it's just like a trend. It keeps happening and keeps happening.
Right.
But it's not good. So speaking of what's not good, our economy is better, but not good at the same
damn time.
Yes. So let's talk about that.
Yes.
So in the news, we want to talk about our unemployment rate. Actually, Tony, is the lowest that it has been since 2000.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is a good thing. Unemployment is below 4% for the first time since 2000. So we're bringing you this straight from CNN. So if you're watching us, my fave, So if you're watching us, you'll be able to see this here on the screen. And it gives us this statistic, which is, promising. Promising. So let's go take a look at the article and see what it has to say. Okay, the job market hasn't been this good in a very long time. Okay, the unemployment rate dropped below 4% in April for the first time since 2000. The Labor Department reported Friday that it fell to 3.9%, inching closer to territory not seen in half a century. Employers added 164,000 jobs, slightly below that economists were expecting, but better than a comparatively sluggish March. The economy has added jobs every month for 7.5 years, the longest streak in our record, on record.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So that's good news for our country. Getting down to 3.9% is quite a marker, said Robert Fricker, chief economist with Navy Federal Credit Union. The report indicates another month of solid job gains for the economy that has been expanding for almost 9 years. Only the 1990s expansion was longer. Businesses would be adding even more jobs if they could find the workers they wanted. There were more than 6 million unfilled jobs openings in the United States, unfilled job openings in the United States, near a record. So the number of people quitting jobs is also historically high as workers leave jobs for better jobs.
And also for self-employment.
Yes. So, the thing is, people who have jobs are looking for jobs, and people who don't have jobs are looking for jobs. So if that's you shouldn't be, because
there's a lot
of
jobs.
So if there's a lot of jobs, then that would mean a boost in the economy. We would think, correct?
Right.
We'll see. But we'll see. We don't necessarily know about that. But let's go back to the article and see what else it has to say. So the unemployment rate fell in April because the labor force shrank. So 236,000 Americans who were either working or looking for work dropped out of job markets. And I don't know where they went.
Where did y'all go?
Yeah. I mean,
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's 236,000 people. So what did you do? Did you just say, I throw up my hands, I'm done, I'm not
give up,
looking,
not looking anymore?
dropped out? When you drop out, you just a dropout.
You think they retired?
But can you drop out of the workforce and expect to still be able to take care of your family? I don't know. I don't know where they went. So anyway, we would have liked to see more people getting jobs rather than people leaving, says Satsamyan Pandey, senior economist and S&P Global Ratings. Frick believes unemployment will keep failing as business offers more attractive wages and benefits to entice Americans who have stopped looking for work. I guess they've stopped looking for work because, they've just feel like it's just not going to happen for them. So people who stop looking for work, I believe, starts to label themselves as consultants, and then they start creating their own work. There are still hundreds of thousands of more people who will enter the workforce, he said, I think we can get down to 3.5%. That would be phenomenal. Unemployment fell as low as 3.8% in April 2000 in the waning days of the technology boom. The last time it was lower than that was 1969.
Wow.
Wow. Average hourly wages ticked up 4 cents in April. They grew 2.6% from a year earlier, slightly before economists' expectations.
Okay.
So that's the good news.
But I'm saying the average only 4 cents.
Yeah, they said that with pride.
I know. I'm like, damn.
4 cents. A whole 4 cents.
Really?
I mean, hey, So 4
That's why they done dropped out of the workforce. That's why. You want to know why? There you go. There you have it.
Because people feel like, it's not worth me staying in here.
Right.
4 cents.
4 cents. Come on now.
That they published that.
Yes.
4 cents.
Okay.
So as a growing American economy, we should be happy to get that 4 cents.
Well, I guess not if 236,000 people dropped out.
Okay, so but Tony, 4 cents now. Come on now. 4 cents.
I would drop out to America.
4 cents. So that's the good news, is that, jobs are becoming readily available. And I don't know if we have Amazon to thank for that, but I mean, that's the situation.
I think we have a great deal of it because, man,
Amazon is, doing the do out there in the
doing
retail
big things. Absolutely.
field. So it doesn't give us a statistic on actually where the jobs are. I was looking for something more deep on that, but I didn't have enough time. Let's just say I didn't have enough time.
I'm thinking while you were reading, I'm thinking, okay, if there are jobs available and people, are out of work, do they just not qualify for those jobs? Or, I mean, where are the jobs at?
I don't know where they are. Now I'm gonna do some dig some a little bit deeper to figure out where those jobs are. So, but speaking of jobs, I think too that the millennials are taking a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And so there's a couple of things I'm researching: who's getting them and where they are. So, so that's information we'll have to come to you very soon. So, but we're at that time we have to talk about our first sponsor, which is Elite Dental Wellness. So, Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We're committed to the finest possible oral care and overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel like they're part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to assure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680. Yay. So give her a call, get your grill clean. Make sure you don't have no issues, because if your grill is not gleaming, people are not going to want to hire you for these jobs that are available.
Hello. You got to have some fresh breath and some clean teeth, some healthy gums.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So make sure you call Elite Dental Wellness, okay? So now, in light, Tony, of the economy booming and jobs are available, you would think that things are just really looking on the up and up for us, right?
Tell me.
Well, let's look at this middle class. So can you tell people what's going on here?
Absolutely.
In the middle class? Take a look at this.
Wow. Almost half of the U.S. families can't afford the basic like rent and food.
And jobs are at a boom, but we can't afford rent and food. What is really going on in America?
What's really the deal?
Please tell us, enlighten us.
So it says the economy may be chugging along, but many Americans are still struggling to afford the basic middle class life. Nearly 51 million households don't earn enough to afford a monthly budget that includes housing, food, childcare, healthcare, transportation, cell phone, according to a study released Thursday by the United Way, the Alice Project. That's 43% of households in the United States. That's alarming.
Look at that.
we're talking about the middle class. We're not talking
This is
about
middle class, you
We're
guys.
not talking about poor or below
people below poverty line. No,
we're talking about middle class Americans.
That's you and I.
Ooh wee. And y'all keep telling us y'all good. Stop it. It says the figure includes 16.1 million households and living in poverty, as well as 34.7 million families that the United Way has dubbed ALICE, the Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. Wow. Let me repeat that. ALICE stands for the Asset Limited, the Income Constrained Employed.
Income constrained.
Meaning that you working if you ain't got a
and
dang
you still
thing.
have some constraints.
Woo!
Financial constraints.
Says this group makes less than what's needed to survive in the modern economy.
And look at the number, 34.7 million families. are in there.
Despite the seemingly positive economic signs, the ALICE data that shows the financial hardship is still a persuasive problem. Wow, says Stephanie Hoops, the project's director. This is really,
I mean, they're saying it's pervasive, which means it's still, it's
a problem.
It's a problem. It's a huge problem. So, and another problem is we only have 15 minutes to be with you guys live.
Oh, y'all missing this one right here.
So you have to go right now, this second, this moment, and go subscribe to The Sphere. Now, the show is not ending, okay? We're on here for 1 hour, you guys. However, to watch the show in its entirety, you must go right now and subscribe. While you're there, we'd like for you to write a review. Please write a review. Tell us what you think, what you like to see. Constructive criticism is welcome, as well as compliments. But while you're there, we would also like for you to share the show. We don't know who you know. We need all of our followers and watchers and your friends and your family's friends and friends of your families and families' friends to know that we have issues in America and we are trying to help you get them solved, okay?
Hello.
So you have to share the show. While you're there, you can donate. We provide this show to you completely complimentary, but you can donate one time if you'd like, or you can become a regular patron. Either way, we like it, we love it. So you have the option to do either one. So you can make a single donation, or you can become a donate patron that donates all the time to help us in our cause to educate America about finances. Okay. So again, go subscribe to The Sphere to watch the show in its entirety. The show is not ending, but we will be ending Facebook Live. Okay. So,
Wow.
Tony, we have, America,
we have a serious problem.
Yeah.
If you're talking about this is the middle class, we're not even talking
Middle
about
class.
We're talking about people who go to work every
Every
single
single day. Yeah. And then
And you can't
sometimes
even-
twice on Sundays.
and can't even pay the basics.
No. We're not even being able to make the basic living expenses. You see what they say. Let's go back to the article, see what else it has
That
to
is
say.
unbelievable. California, New Mexico, and Hawaii have the largest share of struggling families.
I can believe it.
49% each. North Dakota has the lowest at 32%. Many of these folks are the nation's child care workers, home health aides, office assistants, store clerks who work low-paying jobs and have little savings, and the study noted. Some 66% of jobs in the U.S. pay less than $20 an hour. So let's put the brakes right there, because let me tell you something. Stop saying if they're middle class, then they're not middle class.
We don't really have one.
No.
It's depleting. Actually, the middle class is depleting.
And well, who you show me if they're making less than $20 an hour? How in the hell are they middle class?
I guess they're taking the statistics of America and they're saying over the scope of Americans and the earnings of Americans, then that would be considered middle class. I guess that's how they're coming
You
up
and
with
I
that
both
statistic.
know that if you're
statistic.
making less than $20 an hour, of course you're struggling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean,
Everything
that
around
proves
us
it right here.
Yeah, everything around us is constantly going up. Your taxes, the inflation, the cost of goods and services, but your pay is remaining the same. In the last article we showed you.
No, it's not remaining the same. They got 4 cents extra.
That's what I'm saying. That's the same to me. 4
I'm laughing,
cents.
but that's not funny.
It is serious.
It's really not funny. This is not a funny situation. It's a very alarming situation. And that's because the middle class is supposed to be the part that thrives. We're supposed
Absolutely.
to be the part of the economy or the part of our country that makes America thrive, because it's supposed to be the majority. So the poverty is becoming the majority. And so middle class is expected to create this boom. But if it's non-existing, I don't know. That's just the question.
Wow.
So, why are we saying all this? Okay, because if we're already saying to you, the cards are stacked against you, you don't have enough earnings in the workforce to be able to meet basic expenses, then how can you afford to be frivolous with your spending, and how can you afford to be uneducated about finances knowing that you already have the cards stacked against you?
Absolutely.
So that means you have to really, really fight to understand how to make those dollars and pennies stretch, and how to make sure that you're managing your money appropriately. Because the government don't love you.
I would fight to be in our workshops.
You
hear
have
me?
to.
I would be the first
have
one there
to.
if I were you.
Yes, you really have to. I mean, it has to. And now, we have 3 locations for workshops. 3 that, more than 3, really. Honestly, we've got workshops all over the U.S. and in Canada, but we're bringing at least 3 of them to you here in the Houston area, and there's even more. But I mean, if we tell you where we have workshops, that would take up our whole hour.
Just get to one. Just get to one.
So we want to, we're going to give you the locations later in the show, where there's 3 places, 3 options: Pearland, West Houston, and also North Houston, for you to be able to go. And if those don't fit your fancy, then we have some other places you can contact us. Speaking of contact us, you've got to reach out to us, you guys, so you can get a strategy. Man, if you know that these are the statistics and this is what you're dealing with, then you must have a personal financial strategy for your personal financial situation. So we encourage you with the strongest level of encouragement to contact us. Okay, so now here's what you can do. You can reach out to us on our website. Our website is www.hhofinance.com. And you can go right there and schedule an appointment. You can scroll down and schedule an appointment right there to see us, to schedule your strategy. This does not cost you a dime, but if you don't do it, it will cost you a lot. Everything. We're telling you this. I mean, these things are not jokes, okay? This is for real serious stuff, okay? Other ways to reach us, okay? You can reach me personally by emailing me at LaShondaJ@HoustonHousewifesOfFinance.com, which is right there on the screen. You can see that. That's right there. You can reach me for a personal financial strategy. You can reach Tony
at Tony Sanders.
That's not
even it. But you know how to get me. It's always on the screen,
Tony S.
Yes, Tony S. at HoustonHousewifesOfFinance.com. But you know what? More so that you guys know how to reach us. You know how to reach us. You got to just take action and do it. Sometimes I come here and I'm really fired up about what we do every single day. But it's not good enough because you guys aren't taking the action. You have yet to make up your mind that you need to take action and really change your life financially.
Here's what I want to see, Tony. I want to see those statistics change. How are those statistics going to change? Well, you got to have more Americans engaging in their finances.
Absolutely.
You've got to get engaged in your finances.
Right.
And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is you seek professional help.
And when you see articles and when you hear and read articles like this, LaShonda, man, it makes me want to just I need to tell everybody. Have you seen this? Have you read this? Do you know this?
Yeah.
Is this affecting you? If it's not affecting you, it's somebody that you know. Is this happening in your family and your friends' family?
Yes, it is. I mean, let's answer that question for you. So that means you have to reach out to us. You got to call us at 1-844-700-4463 to schedule your appointment. You can email us at info@HoustonHousewifesOfFinance.com or buildwealth@hhofinance.com. You can text us at 31996. Just text Bill Wealth to 31996. Man, you can reach out to us on any of our social media outlets. You Google us. You've got to take action.
Yeah, it's to the point now that you guys look. If you don't take action, I'm really afraid of what's really going to happen. I mean, there's an article that I want to share, with the audience, and maybe we can do it next week. And it talks about if you don't take action, in 2 decades, they're saying that the brown and the black community can be broke.
Okay. I think we're already broke, but we're going to be broker.
I mean, when I say broke, we're not going to have anything.
Man, the brown and the black.
Yes.
That looks like me and you, and most of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys get serious, okay? Get educated. Make a decision. We got so many hashtags. Get educated. Make a decision. Get serious. You got to get serious.
Yeah. And I mean, it does no good to keep bringing you the information, and if you're not going to take action, the application is the most important thing that you can possibly do. I mean, I can come here, LaShonda can come here every single day, but if you never decide to take action and make that decision to change your life, nothing's going to change.
No.
So with that being said, this portion of the show is being sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting a business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have the vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with the strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Love The Sphere.
Yes, gotta be here. I mean, man, the network is growing, which is incredible. Man, all kinds of rich content. So you guys definitely make sure that you go and subscribe. Definitely, you got to follow the Money Factor. Everybody's chasing a lot of things, but you got to understand money. Never stop learning, especially about money. Okay. So going back to this article.
Wow.
Let's see what else it has to say, Tony.
Says the study also drilled down the county level. For instance, in Seattle's King County, the annual household survival budget for a family of 4, including an infant and 1 preschooler in 2016, was nearly $85,000. This would require an hourly wage of $42.46. But in Washington State, only 14% of the jobs pay more than $40 an hour. As I swallow. Seattle City Council just passed a controversial tax on big businesses to help alleviate the city's growing homelessness and affordable housing problems.
So look at that. $85,000 in Seattle. So that means $42.46 an hour. And we're not even reaching $20 an hour. So that just goes to show you, that's in Seattle. I mean, like I said, the places that are struggling, like California, and these places, I can only imagine what it would be. I don't know how people are making it. I just don't know how they're making it.
They're
I
really
just don't
struggling.
know how they're making it. I mean, and you think about, to have a job that pays you $42 an hour, you've got to have a skill set. You don't. They're just
not. It said only 14% of people make over $40 an hour.
Yes, because I mean, if you're going to make that kind of income, you cannot. They're just not handing out jobs for $42 an hour if you don't have a skill set. And I'm talking about a credentialed skill set that's backed up with some type of education, some kind of degree. Or self-employed people who create their own hourly wage. So I mean, that's completely scary that you need to have $42 an hour just to be able to live. That's with one child being an infant and a preschooler.
Can you imagine if you had some teenagers?
So this is what I'm saying. Millennials, you guys better wake up, because this is you guys. This is you guys that are coming into the age of starting to have children and raise families. And even if you don't have children and raise families, just to live on your own is a challenge.
It's a challenge.
And so if you don't have, again, going back to having a plan, a strategy. So you have to have a plan to get employment. You have to have a plan how you're going to allocate those dollars when you get them. So you got to you got to do a beeline to our workshops to figure this thing
Absolutely.
out. Man, because it's becoming more and more essential for you to have basic money management principles under your belt.
Right. You know what? If someone was really trying to help me and get my life together and make sure that, I was going to win financially, not just now, but, later in my future, man, I would take advantage of it.
Well, you have to.
You have to.
It's not optional not. So, America, the question is, what are you doing to address your own financial situation? So we know that it exists, that, we know statistics prove that only a certain percentage of people are saving, a certain percentage of people are living, month to month, struggling month to month. This articles prove it.
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
Guys, this is not something I pull out of the hat from years back. These are recent things. You can go back to the Sphere, click on the links. This is available to you through CNN. So we're bringing you the latest and greatest so we can have valuable conversations about it, and that it could provoke thought for you and also provoke action.
Yeah.
Action. And so the next article I want to show, this is not an article. This happens to be a link. And so our Vice President, Joe Biden, is really concerned about the middle class,
as well as he should be.
And so there is, and this is a link. It's called the Future of the Middle Class Initiative. It is an initiative that is actually being spearheaded by our former Vice President Joe Biden. And the goal of the Future of the Middle Class Initiative is to improve the quality of life of America's middle class and to increase the number of people rising to join the ranks. Through independent, nonpartisan analysis and policy development, we seek to advance public understanding of challenges facing the middle class and the barriers to upward mobility. So, if this were not, this is a whole link. You can see the most recent initiative or event they had was on May 8th, which was my birthday. The Future of the Middle Class. And you can go and watch that because there was conversations about that. So I've gone through this and watched that the middle class is becoming race plural, just like the rest of America. The changing identity of America's middle class, defining the middle class, cash, credentials, or culture. So this is really a good place to kind of camp out to understand the middle class. And I wanted to bring this to you guys so that it's a whole website.
Wow.
And it's all designed to be able to increase the middle class, save the middle class, address the issues of the middle class. And there's a lot of stuff going on around us to address these things. But I want to say that there is nothing more important than our national campaign for financial literacy.
Absolutely.
Because all these things are, irrelevant if people are not addressing their finances.
That's a lot of the problem.
Before I left to go on vacation, I had a wonderful opportunity to sit down with Senator Ted. Oh my gosh, his name is completely Ted Cruz. Oh my gosh, brain freeze. Senator Ted Cruz with a round table, and this was, it was specifically for the African American community, and there were people represented to talk about different things, and I was there to talk about financial illiteracy. And so one of the issues was, we could talk about a lot of things, Tony. We're talking about a lot of things.
Right.
Our economy, being able to participate in it, being able to participate in home ownership, business ownership, all these things. And so, I was kind of middle way of the table, but I said, all of these things are relevant, but if we're not talking about how people are managing their finances, and then I start throwing out those statistics, how people are living paycheck to paycheck, how can we say that we're going to be a thriving economy if we're not addressing people's finances? How can we say that?
Right.
It's not fair to say, because I cannot say that you're going to be a productive part of our economy and you're going to contribute to the thriving economy system or economical system if you don't know how to manage your
If you
finances.
don't know how to manage your money.
No.
That's true.
So we cannot keep skipping and dancing around financial illiteracy.
Right.
It has to be
Addressed.
addressed.
Mhm.
And the thing that I said is the place that it has to be addressed most prominently is at the middle class, because we are the ones that affect our economical structure the most.
Mhm.
And so our government's plan has been to address it with children. But children don't control the dollar.
They sure don't.
The middle class controls the dollar.
Mhm.
We can't even say that poverty line controls the dollar because they don't have the dollar.
They don't have the
Who
dollar.
has the dollar?
The middle class.
Middle class has the dollar. So if the middle class is not educated about how to handle the dollar, then we're doomed.
Absolutely.
Continuously doomed. We're going to be continuously doomed. So we cannot change these things without changing financial illiteracy.
That's really good that you said that, because just thinking about, I'm like, okay, yeah, because kids, you want to educate kids, but they don't go to work. They go to school. They don't make money. They don't contribute to the household, to the
They
economy.
don't control the dollar.
Yeah.
But that's our government's plan, is we're going to start educating kids because they're our future. But our future is right now.
Right.
So
And I always say that when I'm doing presentations
Yeah.
and things, and I tell them, I said, look, you cannot educate your kids unless you're educated. It starts with the parents. So government, I'm asking you to, the kids are good. They need the education as well. But the middle class needs it most.
that was my whole
They need it
conversation
the
at that
most.
meeting. I was like, we need more things at the level of employment. So yeah, we have a ERISA Act in place, but what are we doing to actually enforce the ERISA Act? Which the ERISA Act means that it states that, at the level of employment, that you are supposed to be passing out education to our employees.
And I was just thinking at the same thing. I think it should be a requirement. When you come in and you get a job and you're going through your new member orientation,
You should have a
you
financial
should have a
literacy
financial
class.
so they'll know how to manage the money that they're
Exactly.
working for, so that they can they can live.
Can we do that? I mean, so I'm like, hey, I'm on board with whatever party decides to do that. That is completely, or that initiative should definitely be
I think that's a great
bipartisan
idea,
thing.
because you always, when you get a job, they always want to send you to, you need
Orientation.
to go to orientation. You got to do this. I do believe that financial literacy, that should be a class that needs to be, on budgeting, how to manage their money. There's so many things that they need to know in order to really, be a active participant, because we have a lot of people that make money. They don't have any money.
We're passive savers,
Yeah,
active
they
spenders,
don't have
passive
any
savers.
money.
So again, major issues, and the only way that we could get around that is to start addressing it at the level of college. But are we doing that?
No.
So, okay.
This portion of the show is being
Just saying.
sponsored by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com, and use the coupon code DOPE, DOPE, exclamation point, for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. Man, and they are dope. I'm hoping to get me a dope t-shirt tonight, because,
nice.
I'm going to go support her at her event and network with some of the people.
Awesome.
So shout out to KOG. I will definitely see you tonight. And, hey, see what's going on with the brand.
You guys get I want to say that financial literacy is dope. Literacy, knowing how you're going to handle your money and how you're going to take control of your future, because our future is not good. It's not looking good. It's bleak. And so you have to be the owner, author, controller, everything as it relates to your finances.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You got to be your own money manager.
So you got to be. So let's talk about the Saving Your Future book, which you should definitely have. If you don't, you got to reach out to us.
Yeah, shame on you. You don't have it
yet. If you don't
yet.
have this book, I don't know what to say for you, because this is 104 episodes.
Wow.
and you don't have this book, we've been talking about
You
this
could have
book
read this
since-
book about 3-4 times. It's 86 pages.
Oh, it's only 86 pages, you guys. We're not even talking about a 500-page novel. This is 86 pages. If you read one page a day,
Girl, stop. Now you done broke it way down.
I done broke it way down. One page a day.
That's
Go
all
ahead and
you
just
need.
read one page a day. You still would be better off than you are.
Absolutely.
So anyway, we're gonna go to it now and share some information from that book, because here's the new awakening, you guys. After World War II, the second half of the last millennium presented a comfortable way of life. Most people grew up thinking if they could go to a good college, get a good degree, and find a good job, and when they retire, their union and their company or government would take care of them, saving was not a priority. We don't live in that time anymore.
No.
Toward the 1980s and 90s, money became more accessible through easier loans and credit cards, which that was the beginning of our demise.
That's right.
Spend now and pay later was the mantra, and it still is.
Mm-hmm.
Consumer debt soared. Living with debt became the new norm. From college until old age, many people went through a lifetime of debt, beginning with student loans and on to credit cards, car loans, mortgages, etc. Loan. Okay? Perhaps the only good thing to come out of the last financial crisis is that more and more people are starting to pay attention to their personal finances.
Still not enough.
But not enough, you guys. We know that by the statistics that we've just read you in these previous articles that we just talked about. They want to understand how money works and rebuild their financial foundation, because people were saying, Tony, oh man, things are not the way they used to be.
Mm-mm.
And so you do have a percentage of Americans who do see
that
we have a problem,
Right.
and they're trying to deal with them, but the number is not large enough.
No, it's not.
It's not large enough. It's actually, as the working class is increasing. When I say the working class, not because, we see the jobs are increasing,
Right.
but when you have, children and the college students graduating into the workforce, that number is going to go up.
Right.
Which means they're going to start acquiring debt, because finance and life is imminent.
Mm-hmm.
So as people begin to finance life and all the things and luxuries that go with it, then that means that number is going to soar up.
Soar up.
It's gonna soar
Absolutely.
up. So let's go back to the Saving Your Future book. Okay, so self-security. The traditional pillars of retirement are now in doubt. Personal savings, you guys. 38 million Americans are currently living paycheck to paycheck.
My gosh.
And then now we find that paycheck is not even enough.
Hello.
We're living paycheck to paycheck, Tony, on a paycheck that's not even enough. And even Canada's not doing better. 30% of Canadians can't handle more than $500 of unexpected expenses without going into debt. And an additional 28% can't handle more than $2,000. So
Sad.
this is not just a United States problem. This
Right.
is a worldwide problem.
It's a serious
It's a
problem.
serious problem. But here in the U.S., and because, having the chance to travel abroad,
Mm-hmm.
You see that, the economy in there, and third world countries are struggling. But you know what they do, what their business plan is? We're going to create ways for people to come here and give us revenues to increase
Absolutely.
our economy. So they're doing things in their structure to be able to create a place for people to come to increase. So tourism is
Absolutely.
their business plan. Tourism is not our business plan here in Houston.
No.
Our business plan in Houston has been, let's bring the NFL here, the Super Bowl or whatever. But you can't just say one event is going to boost the whole economy for
Yeah,
Houston.
on a consistent basis.
It has to be jobs, but the jobs have to be accompanied with the right appropriate pay.
I agree. Houston,
So-
we have a problem.
America, we have a problem. So let's go back to the Saving Your Future book, Tony. You want to pick up from there?
Absolutely. It says company pensions. The good old days of pensions are disappearing in the North America. In the U.S., companies now offer 401ks and few match contributions. some people are not even getting a 401k these days.
No.
In Canada, companies have been moving away from the defined benefit plans that provide a known retirement amount to defined contribution plans. That leaves the investment risk with the worker. Hello, you got to get into the workshops. Government programs and Social Security and Canada pension plans. In the 1940s, for every retiree, there were over 40 American workers contributing to the Social Security. Today, the number has shrunk to roughly 3 per retirees. This imbalance will put increasing pressure on the government's ability to sustain Social Security and provide benefits to seniors who are living longer and require more support. I have this conversation with people on social media all the time.
They
and
don't
they
think it's
argue
true.
with me. They don't think it's true.
You guys, this is not hello. Attention. We're not speaking on matter of opinion. These are matter of facts. You can go research it. Go to the Social Security Administration. Look these things up. Actually, this number is fluctuating more frequently than you think.
Absolutely.
Because they're like, okay, they tell us 1 minute we're going to have money to then, and then it goes back, and then it goes up, and then it goes back. Why? Because us living out here, the working class is shrinking. Do you hear us say that it's shrinking? So even though we're showing you that the economy is boosting as far as jobs and unemployment rate is lower, still the working class is shrinking. You also heard them say over 200,000 Americans dropped out of dropped out of the workforce.
Right.
So what does that mean?
That money is not going into Social Security anymore.
I mean, there is no contribution into the Social Security fund.
Right.
Social Security is not funded just by looks, you guys. It's funded by the working class. So if the working class is shrinking, we don't have money to pay you Social Security benefits, to pay you your Social Security benefits.
Hello.
I shouldn't say Social Security, pay you Social Security, because it's coming from your contribution. Okay, this is not rocket science. It's common sense. So if there is a breakdown in the working class, then there's gonna be a breakdown in our Social Security system.
So why don't y'all understand that?
So what is the argument for? This is, there cannot be an argument about facts. I mean, what are we arguing about these things for?
Yeah.
Instead, you need to get prepared. It says self-security.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the book. I'm sorry, this is getting me,
Wow.
Go ahead, Tony,
but it's so
continue.
real. It says,
Can we drop down to more than ever?
Okay, so more than ever, people need to change their thinking from Social Security to self-security. You must fund your own retirement. You can't depend on unions, your employer, or the government. You must take charge of your financial future and develop new financial habits.
You must.
Yeah, you
Keyword
have to.
must. We sort of capitalized that in the book.
Absolutely.
You must.
And just talking about Social Security, okay, and it's not even meant to, it's a supplement.
Yes. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because it's not meant to take care of you. It's meant to supplement what you bring to the table. So you are supposed to bring the majority to the table, and then Social Security supplements. But they're saying, you guys, we're not going to be able to pay 100% of the promised benefit.
Right.
We don't have it. And you can thank you for that. Because it's not something that just comes from us. It comes from us.
Yeah.
So
stop saying that.
Stop
It's
saying
not
that.
true.
It's
It's not going to happen.
Guys, go do your own research, okay? Go pull it up. Google provides information on every single thing.
Right.
So you can question us all you want, debate with us, get into social media gra over it, but the facts still remains. These are facts, and they're researchable facts.
Oh, yeah. Do your homework.
Do your homework, okay? If you don't want to take our word for it, then just go look it up yourself, okay? So now let's go back to the book, because we're talking about you got to make money. You've got to make money.
Absolutely.
Okay? And we're finding through today's articles and conversations that we're not even making enough of that. You need to save money, you guys. You've got to grow money and protect money. Financial concepts and solutions may not be the most exciting subject, but with discipline and patience, you can learn and understand the fundamentals, and you can build a good financial foundation. Financial independence is not a dream. It is a priority. You must take control of your future. You've got to build your house. Like building a house, you should start with a solid financial foundation and build from the ground up. That means protection, debt management, emergency fund investment. First, you should have the proper protection in the event of disability, health problems, or premature death. These things are real too. You should reduce your liabilities and get out of debt. You should set aside 3 to 6 months of your income. We've challenged you guys to make that a year, to deal with challenges, loss of job, to pay for unforeseen accidents or repairs. This is real talk.
This is real life.
This is real life. I don't care how you want to debate about it. I don't care how you want to suggest that it's not true. I don't care how you want to, just suggest that this is not going to happen to you. You better wake up.
Stay woke.
Wake up and smell the coffee, you guys, and start seriously getting involved in what it takes to be in control of your finances.
Absolutely.
You should. All these shoulds. You must, you should. These are key words.
Right.
You should, you must, you should, you must, you must, you should.
But guess what?
You don't.
You don't.
So you won't have anything. I can't wait till you bring this article on the Black and Brown.
Man, it is.
We're going to have to share that.
It's
we got
a
to share
serious article, because I'm just thinking it really breaks my heart to know that, people aren't taking action. And when we sit here every Monday and we read these articles, when we're out in the field, 24/7, if you ask me, because we do this 7 days a week. Do we take days off? Yeah, here and there, but we're on a mission. We're on a mission to educate, not only our community, but, educate everybody. Everybody needs this, and everybody's being affected. I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Nobody's left out.
But guess what? I don't care how much we bring it to you. If you don't make that decision to change your life financially,
What you just said, we can go back to that real quick.
I don't know what's
we
going to
can just
happen.
go back to that last page where it says, and we're going to go there quickly.
Save your future.
Let's scroll down. Let's see where it says that. Keep going. Oh, well.
No, go back up.
Go back up.
She's talking about where the last page, right here.
Yeah, right above, go above, right here, right there. You must take charge of your financial future and develop new financial habits. New habits. That means different from your old ones.
Right.
Because your old ones are not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. And how we know that? Because all of these statistics, you guys, the statistics don't lie. Okay, they are a representation of what reality is. Okay, and so let's go on in the book. Let's just go on. You got to understand how money works. As a priority, you should consider protection first. We're going to jump down because we talked about the foundation. Understand how money works, you guys. Here's the wealth formula. You need to know that it takes money. Money needs time. You need to understand rate of return. You've got to be on the positive side, and you've got to have enough rate of return on the money that you're accumulating to outpace taxes and inflation. This is real talk. Let's talk about it. It says money talk. Money talk. What does that say, Tony?
It says, where is the money? A good number of people always seem to have money problems. Most of the time, they are short on funds. Warren Buffett advises, don't save what is left after spending. Spend what's left after saving.
Hey, we can drop the mic right there.
There you go.
He's not Warren Buffett for nothing, you know. And people like say, oh, he's rich. Well, he had to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
All of us started somewhere. Okay, where are you starting? Have you started? Do you want to start? Have you got a plan? Have you made that phone call to us? What are you going to do? That's the question.
That's
Hashtag get serious.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
You know, Warren Buffett has done what he needs to do.
Right.
You know, what are you going to do?
Right.
What are you going to do is the question.
And you know what? We had this conversation I was at an event yesterday, and this is a great opportunity. She was like, you know what? People always, especially on social media, what people do is, you know, you admire those who have it. But what are you doing to get yours?
Exactly. I mean, we do a lot. We spend a lot of time talking about other people,
Everybody
other things.
else.
And
about
we're
what
not
they have and
addressing
what
our
they
own
do.
situation. That goes back to my mom used to say, don't come telling me what somebody
Somebody
have.
else-
What
yeah.
do you have?
Absolutely.
What do you have? Okay, you need to know what you have, what you don't have, and what you're going to do about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to jump into the 3 locations for workshops, you guys, because here's the situation. Okay, if you're in the Houston area, we're trying to accommodate you. Okay, North Houston. If you're in North Houston, here's the address. Okay, 13831 Northwest Freeway, Suite 215. Tony, when is that taking place?
Absolutely. So come visit me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Absolutely. Look, you don't want to miss this. We've shown you so many different reasons why, especially today.
This
that
is North
you
Houston. This
need
is
to
for
come
all
out.
of you who are in North,
Right.
in the north side of town, close to the north,
If you
anywhere
work,
north.
work by the north.
Here you go.
Right.
This is for you, Tuesdays. Okay, West Houston. Okay, West Houston. You know, we got this divide and conquer thing going. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we accommodate you no matter what. Okay, West Houston, 11111 Katy Freeway, Suite 100. This is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Saturdays at 10 a.m. This is workshops, support. This is these are financial centers, you guys. These are places you can go for support, workshops, educations, guidance, products, services. Listen, get engaged, okay? This is your future, okay? I'm handling mine. Tony's handling hers. Now, if you're in Pearland, here's a location for you, okay? So if you don't want to go north, you don't want to come west, and you're in Pearland, here's a location for you. So we have HHOF affiliates located in all these locations to be able to service you, okay? You can go online on our website and schedule appointments for either one of these locations for us to service you, okay? 11233 Shadow Creek Parkway, Suite 255. You can go there
On
Mondays at 7 p.m.
Thursdays.
And,
They're only Thursdays right now. Thursdays at 7 p.m.
However, Mondays, they want you to come and get education. Workshops are on Thursdays.
Okay.
So they told me to make sure you understand you can come and get at least educated on Mondays.
Okay, so now
Yes.
they're opening Mondays.
Yes. So workshops, yes, Thursday. So if you guys show up, they'll make them on Mondays too.
Okay.
So we're accommodating you, okay, at multiple locations. None of these work for you. Please reach out to us at 1-844-700-4463, and we can give you more locations. This is one of many.
Oh, yeah.
This national campaign for financial literacy going on through World System Builder, who we're a part of, has been taking place now over 2 years.
2 years.
There's tons of locations throughout the U.S. and in Canada. So there is no excuse. Get serious, okay? Get serious, get educated, get involved. Get motivated. That's what we do here at the Money Factor. We're trying to motivate you to take action. Applied knowledge is powerful, you guys. You can't just listen to us week in and week out and not do something about your personal financial situation.
Right.
Yes.
Because if you're not going to do anything, your life is not going to change.
No, nothing's going to change. So reach out to me. I'm LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com.
And I'm Tony S at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can reach us on all of our social media platforms, including Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on LinkedIn. We're also on Meetup. We're on Facebook, of course, as the Houston Housewives of Finance
Official.
If it doesn't say official, it's
not
not us.
us.
So make sure that you reach out to us.
Yes, absolutely. Help us help you. Okay. So, otherwise, of course, you can come here every Monday and catch us right here on the Money Factor. We have several of the shows that you can reach out and catch. Millennials, we've got Secure Seniors coming up. So we're trying to get to every single market with education. And we're here, of course. And if we didn't mention this, our services are complimentary. That's free complimentary to you to help you plan for your future. So all it takes is for you to take action. Please make a decision today. Give us a call. Reach out to us. Whichever way you want. You can text us. Text Bill Wealth to 31996 so that we can help you. We want to help you.
Is that our new code?
3199. What is it?
I'm
sorry. You guys, ask HHOF. I'm sorry, that's my personal one. I am just completely Hello, I'm coming off of vacation. Our website is on the screen now. You've got to go there, schedule it, okay? We've got our events posted there. This is a fabulous website.
Yes.
We're trying to do everything we can to reach you. So please text Ask HHOF, all one word, Ask HHOF, all one word, to 31996 so that we can help you. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys. Please do something.